The man put on a pair of X-ray glasses. He scanned the women around him. Then he noticed something alarming. Every gambler in the room was carrying a hidden weapon under their clothes. Even the security guards were fully armed. He immediately realized that the mole who had stolen the nuclear weapon formula had to be hiding here. So he decided to force the mole to reveal themselves using a very specific tactic. Calmly, he took off his glasses and loudly mocked one of the security guards, saying his bald head looked like a boiled egg. The guard instantly lost it and charged at him in anger. Just as the guard reached him, the man slammed him down on the bar, pulled a knife from the guard's belt, and pinned his tie to the counter. Turns out, he had staged the whole scene to create a public disturbance, hoping the real mole would panic and try to escape, thinking their cover was blown. Anyone who tried to sneak away now was as good as exposed. The man quickly put his X-ray glasses back on. Sure enough, he spotted a man quietly slipping out of the room with a briefcase. He immediately followed. He tracked the mole to a secure safe house. At the door, the man pulled out a modified credit card and swiped it to generate a master key. He slid the key into the lock and successfully entered the safe house. Inside, he found the briefcase containing the nuclear weapon formula. But before he could leave, the mole suddenly returned. Realizing the formula was gone, the mole rushed to a helicopter equipped with a massive cutting blade and headed for the docks. Now that his location was exposed, the man pressed a button on his car key. From 800 meters away, his car powered up and began driving toward him. He jumped in as soon as it arrived and started to drive off. But just then, the mole's helicopter, with a 3-meter-long spinning blade, closed in fast. Without hesitation, the man activated the attack system built into his steering wheel. A targeting reticle locked onto the helicopter, and a rocket launcher popped out from the side of the car. He hit the switch. The missile launched and struck the helicopter dead on. It exploded into flaming wreckage. But just as he thought it was over, a second helicopter appeared through the smoke, also armed with a cutting blade. Its spinning edge scraped across the roof of the car. No time to think. The man leapt out of the car just in time. But the enemy wasn't done. The blade came dangerously close, nearly slicing him in two. Thinking fast, he spun the valve on a nearby gas pipe. Then he aimed and fired at the leaking gas. Boom! The explosion, triggered by the sparks from the cutting blade, engulfed the helicopter. And just like that, the man successfully stopped the terrorists from building a nuclear bomb. He handed the stolen formula over to the CIA. So now, the question is, if these X-ray glasses really existed, how much would you be willing to pay for them?